Fair warning. You're listening to Naughty Time. We will fuck your ear holes. You may not like what you hear. You may not like what we say, but that's the fucking point. Welcome to Naughty Time. Naughty Time. 'Cause it's naughty, naughty, naughty fucking time. It's naughty, naughty, naughty time. It's naughty, naughty time. Naughty time. Naughty time. Naughty time. Naughty time.
But apparently, the metronome is gone. Look at that. In 18 episodes, I finally did something right.
I can't believe it. Coldcuts.
No.
You didn't fuck up this time. It only took a year and 8 months off for you to figure out how not to fuck it up right from the get-go.
A year.
It's
That
been
day, seriously, I had to look at that date twice. I was like, wait, maybe January 2021. No. 20 fucking 20.
It was 2020 before the quote-unquote pandemic thing started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were cool. We quit before the pandemic.
Yeah.
The pandemic didn't shut this fucking thing down.
No, dude.
We shut ourselves down because we're that fucking cool.
Yeah. We went into hiding. We're the cause of the pandemic, by the way. Is this recording? Are we recording now?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, guys. Welcome to Naughty Time. I'm your host, Twat Waffle. Or you can call me Twaffle, I guess. I kind of like the Twaffle. And everybody, we're here with Coldcuts. Maybe you remember him from a year and 8 months ago, since we haven't recorded. And our buddy BLT, who used to be the third member of the show.
God rest his soul.
God bless his heart, man. He didn't make it, guys.
He succumbed to the pandemic in the sense that
I thought it was
just locked himself in his house.
I thought he died from food poisoned matzo ball or some shit.
He finally was able to suck his own dick. Unfortunately, he fucking choked on it.
That's a good way to go. I think that's a fair way to go.
Of all the people in the world I can imagine trying, for some reason I can imagine Greg bending himself over, contorting his body, trying to suck his own dick.
Wait. You've actually taken the time to picture him bent in half with his ass in the air, trying to put his penis in his own mouth.
I think of a lot of things.
You've spent time on this?
I mean, we had a whole quarantine thing where I had nothing else to do. Think about this shit, and I didn't have an outlet to talk about.
Can you tell your wife this vision so she can paint me a picture? Because I'm having a hard time visualizing it right now.
Oh, you should see the stuff she's working on.
Oh. Okay. So, hey. Yeah, welcome. We're back, guys. Naughty Time without BLT. BLT, rest your soul. He's in a Jewish cemetery because he never got tattoos.
So I think you need a new nickname, and I think you kind of gave it to me before we started. You called me Twink. I think it'd just be called Twinkie.
It was an insult.
That's turned into a lovable nickname that I like.
I called you, first of all, I said you were a power bottom. So then naturally that leads to the other terminology. But I don't really know about these things because
Sure you do.
it's not my lifestyle.
Sure you don't.
I don't have a problem with it, though. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
What's a twink? Do I have to look that up before I accept this?
That's you.
All right, well.
Look at your muscles.
Hey.
And you're hairless.
I can go so many ways with this.
Are you?
Trust me. I could be Twinkie the Kid.
You go all different ways.
I watched a documentary this morning about Twinkies. Ironically enough, and now it's my nickname.
And that's okay. Fuck it. That's your nickname, dude.
Twinkie the Kid.
I want you to look it up, though, at some point. You're going to look it up and be like, yeah, maybe that's not my nickname. But it's fine. You can be Twinkie. I don't care. You are cream-filled. You're a cream-filled Twinkie, right?
Yeah.
You still trimming that bush handful at a time?
Yep. I did it this morning thinking of you.
What about the back blade? The AIDS blades? You still using those things?
Well, hold on. We're still on the pubes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
so I was wrapping up a really long one this morning.
What do you mean wrapping?
I was wrapping it around my finger so I could yank it out.
How long is that? What is it, like a foot long?
It's like your beard hairs.
Bitch, it's like a foot. It's like 12-inch hair.
I know.
On your balls?
And so I yanked it out and I kind of rolled it out on my fingers and I was looking at how long. It was about this long.
You're fucking shitting me.
No.
You pulled a hair off your balls that was 10 inches long. Hold your hands up again.
It was like this. Probably about 7 inches.
That's like 8.
All right, 8 inches.
Let's be generous.
Longer than my dick
Yeah,
by 8 inches.
exactly. So what you're saying is your dick is like a belly button, but your pubic hair is as long as your penis should be.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you yank it out?
Oh yeah. I was like, I should save this.
Oh my god! You're gonna put it like sandwich it between two panes of glass and hang it on a wall.
Maybe I should floss my teeth with this.
Okay, now that's like next level. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's your pubes, it's your mouth, right?
Wow. Who am I?
That's what the world wants to know. Actually, who is Coldcuts?
I've changed.
Let's start a movement. Who is Coldcuts?
I think the pandemic has changed me. I think just being trapped inside my house for so long without anyone to talk to.
That's not true. I've seen you like 100 times in the last year and 8 months.
I'm speaking for the masses here.
Oh,
everybody.
Yeah. Our viewers.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We hope you missed us. If you missed us, let us know. Post on our Facebooks and our Instagrams. Do we have the Twitters, the twatters?
I don't have Twitter.
Do you Twitter twat?
I don't Twitter. I don't TikTok. I don't.
So let me ask you a question. Is all your pubic hair that long, or is it just like one? Is it like a wild hair?
No. It's like a forest.
It's all that long.
A forest of really long
All
hair.
of your pubic hair is 8 inches long.
My balls look like your beard.
I can never look in a mirror again. All I will see is your balls.
I'm just looking at your nose as my dick, your cheeks as my balls, and then your beard.
Is that all I am to you? Do I need to superimpose my head and face and beard over your genitalia?
So,
use any backblades lately?
yes, I'm officially renouncing that product. I'm officially, as of today, removing my complete endorsement of this fucking product.
Well,
I've got scabs on my back.
Scabies?
Actually, they're just coming off now, like the fucking scabs.
You sure they're not friction scabs from being a power bottom? I know you like the carpet.
I don't even know what that means. The power bottom.
Man, you were behind the times. You don't even know who you are. Poor
No.
fella.
But
So how many? All right, so I haven't seen you in a year and 8 months. That's not true. I've seen you like at least once or twice a month since. How many new jobs have you had since the start of the pandemic?
like 5.
And you're still anonymous on the show.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, well,
Just
you're Coldcuts. No, you're not Coldcuts.
Twinkie.
You're Twinkie.
Twinkie the kid.
Twinkie the kid. That sounds even worse. If you look up Twink, and don't be Twinkie the kid. That sounds so much worse.
I have a Twinkie the kid bobblehead now that I think about it from Funko from like 20 years ago.
Is it actually? That's what it's called?
It's a statue of a bobblehead of the Twinkie the kid character.
Okay, well, I guess it's not so bad.
See, it's all coming together.
But it's 2021, and the world is very sensitive now.
Oh,
And to that I say, go fuck yourself, world.
that's the whole point of us.
None of
being
you
here.
motherfuckers can take a fucking joke. What's the fucking point of being alive at this point? So anywho, looks like you brought some beers.
Yeah. Let me open this fucker up.
Yeah, man. Let's get some of these cold beverages. So I guess Coldcuts here wants to start a segment where we sip some local craft beer throughout the show, which we've always done.
Doesn't have to be local. That's not the rule.
Well, I was just going to throw you under the bus here.
Okay.
But he didn't bring anything local today, so therein lies the
Because
catch.
you have drank every beer in the whole fucking state probably 10 times over, and there's no surprising you.
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm just calling you like well journeyed when it comes to Florida beer. So
I'd be pretty gassy if I drank that much beer.
I said I would find something interesting or new, that I would just, you'd randomly find and
Factually.
that's cool. Maybe,
Yeah, sure. So what'd you bring, man? Did you bring like a Busch Light or something? That's not fucking fancy. Holy shitballs. What did you bring, a barley wine?
I don't know.
Like, we're going to get fucked up if that's the case. Oh my God, the Duchess. I've had the Duchess.
Oh, see, I've never even heard of the Duchess.
The Duchess de Bourgogne, or what is it? Bourgogne. And then what else did you bring? Let's see. Oh my gosh, I've had that too. The Delirium.
Okay, Jesus.
Yeah. None of these are local, but I've had all
This is
these.
a new favorite of mine.
And I've had that too. The Surhofer, the grapefruit
How do you call that?
Hefeweizen beer.
What'd you call this?
Schofferhofer?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I saw these and I was like, I've never had these. I've had this and I love it. This is a very refreshing beer.
It is. It is a very refreshing beer.
So
Beer. Do you like the beer? Did you bring glasses too?
no, I did not.
Well, then how are we supposed to fucking drink them?
Well,
Were you just gonna start swigging the bottle?
with your mouth hole?
Did you bring any bendy straws?
No.
Oh.
Why can't we just? You pick one, I pick one. We talk about it.
Bro, these two in the bottles are like 12, 15%
No.
beers, I think. I think so. The Delirium is.
Maybe this one is.
Yeah, they're pretty high gravity.
This is 8.5.
Well, that's not bad. But the Duchess is probably like 12. 10 to 12.
It's a Flemish sour ale.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Flemish.
I am Flemish.
This is only 6%.
Oh, well, that's not so bad. I'll just chug that bitch.
I figured you would. So
Let's start with the Schofferhofers.
Yeah, let's see that. It's very refreshing.
Nobody wants to listen to us drink.
But
They just want to hear us say
I
terrible
do have
things.
a beer story
Oh,
as we do this.
is it a local beer story?
Kind of. It happened locally.
Well, there you have it.
I decided to renew
Oh, that's good.
annual passes for Universal
This is very nice. Thank you.
yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's delicious.
It is delicious. Thank you.
Doesn't taste like grapefruit, even though this is a Schofferhofer Hefeweizen grapefruit beer.
It tastes like grapefruit.
To me, it tastes like freshly squeezed oranges,
Well, it's citrusy. It's citrusy.
but it's like almost like a wine cooler, where you can just chug this.
For those just tuning in, are they drinking beer or are they smoking a bong? I hear bubbles. Or are we bathing together? We're in a bubble bath. Drinking beer and smoking a bong at the same time. So continue your story.
Well, I want to talk about this beer first.
Oh,
This is a very low ABV.
yeah.
Let's
it's
see
delicious.
what it is. 2.5%.
Yes, that doesn't even count as beer, dude.
I know it kind of tastes like a wine cooler,
Yeah, but even wine coolers have more alcohol than that.
and it's not carbonated that much.
This tastes like sparkling water, and which just has a benefit of alcohol. It's got like 2%. But 2% in a 16-ounce beer is like, kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Like I said, it's refreshing on a hot day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Like when I came in from doing something outside and it's hot as balls, I'm just like, I'm going to drink this.
See, I'm not normally into Hefeweizens and all that stuff. I don't like the wheats, and I like them hoppy, bitter, citrusy. This tastes like a sparkling water. It doesn't taste anything like a Hefeweizen. It's actually refreshing. I wish there was more alcohol in it, though. I'm just picturing BLT sucking his own dick. Oh, man. I hope it tastes just like this grapefruit Hefeweizen, man, because good on him.
No, so anyway, I was at Universal yesterday. Decided to renew, because they're cutting great fucking deals. And
Yeah, I need to jump on that.
and they were doing Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that. So we went over there, and it's fucking 96 out yesterday, dry fucking heat. And we were standing in line for everything because it was jam-packed. I was like, I need a fucking beer.
The park was jam-packed?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Probably because of Halloween Horrors coming back, but I was like, I need a fucking beer to tolerate this. I love the fucking park, and I like what we're doing, but just standing on my feet all day, I need a beer to tolerate the bullshit.
Who'd you go with?
The family.
You, your wife, and your daughter?
Yes.
Okay. Did your
That's-
boyfriend go with you? Oh, wait, he choked on his own dick. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Greg. Rest in peace, my friend.
R.I.P.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom alaikum.
That kielbasa, man. Pardon me while I pick my nose. I got a dangler. Woo.
So, there's there are places to get drinks, but to get beer, you got to go to very specific places.
Well,
they don't have beer carts everywhere. At
Did you say
Universal.
Islands of Adventure or
No,
just Universal?
regular Universal.
Oh, yeah. I know where they all are at Islands. I
Yeah.
know we usually go to that black water bar at the front.
Of course, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But there's the Irish bar, and I was like, there's no way I'm going over there. It was way out of the way.
Fuck the Irish.
We went to the Harry Potter world, and
Fuck the Brits, too.
I'm like, I remember there's a bar in Harry Potter that serves the dragon brew and stuff. The line was like out the door, around the fucking alley. And I was like, all right, fuck that. So I go to the butterbeer cart, or not a cart, but like a stand in the corner.
Yeah.
And that was 50 people deep, the line. And I was
Jeez.
like, and that was it. That was it. Those were my two options. Wait in this line or wait in this line. So I was all right, fine. Fucking stand in line 30 minutes. Stand in line for 30 minutes.
Which line?
The butterbeer line.
But butterbeer doesn't have alcohol in it.
No. But it had the Dragon Brew.
They had the beers.
But they also had like Stella, and they also had Newcastle, and so they had a selection. So I was like, all right. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to get two. So that way I can drink one really fast and then have one to enjoy.
Sneak the other one.
I don't have to wait in this line again because the line kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So I go up there and Anna.
The second one wasn't to sneak your 10-year-old daughter?
Well, they were with me, and so I ordered drinks for them.
Oh.
And I go, and I'd like two of the Newcastles. And they're like, oh,
who's the second one for?
No, they said we can only sell you one. And I was like, I just waited 30 minutes. It's going to take me 5 minutes to drink this beer. I'm not going to wait 30 minutes again. She's just like, sorry, that's the policy. I became I became fucking Karen at that moment. I almost hit let me speak to your fucking manager. I just dropped $1,000 fucking dollars on tickets today. You're making me 30 fucking minutes for a beer, and I can't get a second beer for another. And I was like, just fucking losing it in my mind. I was, all right,
it's more like a stanza.
So, well, whatever. We left, and then we walked around to the San Francisco area, and I see another beer cart. The San Francisco Beer, what I think it was called the San Francisco Beer Company, which is ironic because the only beers they serve were Coors Light and Miller Lite.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
So we're walking by
San Francisco doesn't have anything going on.
And I said, all right, I need a beer. I need another beer. So that line was only two people. And I was like,
because of the options.
Exactly. As I'm standing there waiting, there was like 100 people that would walk up, look at the menu, and just keep walking. Not me. I'm fucking thirsty,
dude. Is that shit's ice cold?
Right.
It's good. I'm good to go. I'll drink that shit.
So there was a very old woman running the register, and I said, Peggy, can I have 2 Coors Lights, please? And and she goes,
I'm assuming her name was Peggy.
Her name was
You didn't
Peggy.
just call her that.
And she goes, are you buying this for somebody else too? And I just randomly pointed to somebody. And she goes, okay. So she handed me 2 Coors Lights. And I fucking chugged them.
Wait, were they in cans?
Yeah, those weird cans with the screwable tops.
Oh, yeah, like the bottle cans?
Yeah.
The aluminum bottles? That'd be funny if the guy you pointed to like waved at you. He's like, what's up, man?
He's like, what's up, Twink?
Dude, who can't? Oh my god, dude. Hey, aren't you Twinkie the kid? Jesus, man.
No, I chugged them both, and we went on Transformers and had a blast.
So you can't buy more than one beer, like
no.
So every time my girlfriend and I we go there, we go to Potterland. We go to that bar because it has like that animated boar's head thing behind the bar. She always gets a butterbeer, and for our viewers that don't know what butterbeer is, even if you watch Harry Potter, it's not the same thing. Butterbeer in Potterland, in Islands of Adventure, in Orlando, Florida, is almost like a buttery, vanilla-y, like slushy?
No.
Like a big gulp?
It's just shitty cream soda.
Yes, but it's slushy.
Yeah.
It's a slush. It's like a big gulp cream soda. So, but my girlfriend is always like, hey, can I get a double shot of vodka so she can like add it and walk around and not just drink a fucking slushy. She ordered it, and she goes like this to pour it, and the guy goes, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. I need to watch you take the shot. And she looks at him and goes, you need to watch me take this shot? He goes, yes. She's like, I can't pour it in my cup. He goes, no, that's why I need to watch you. Because they're afraid that adults are going to buy shots, put them in their butterbeer, and then hand them to their kids, or the kids are going to grab the wrong one from the wrong parent and get drunk or something. It's like, give me a fucking break.
So not even thinking about giving the shot to the kid. They're worried about
the kid drinking the butterbeer, potentially maybe with a shot in it. That's just my assumption.
So
either way, it's fucking stupid. Hey, Islands of Adventure, Potterland, make an adult version of the fucking butterbeer. How about that? Because that would be delicious with vodka in it. I'll be honest with you.
Hearing this story, it all comes together. These fucking people, and this is what I was ranting about yesterday to Anna. These fucking people can't get out of their own way. There are literally lines, 100 people deep, to buy fucking drinks, expensive drinks, or a $10 Coors Light.
Dude, legit.
I'm like, take my fucking money.
Yeah.
I need this to tolerate the fucking heat. They can't get out of their own way. Oh, sorry. One per customer, please.
You're like, I just paid $12 fucking for a 16-ounce Coors Light from San Francisco. I can't get 2 of them? You won't take my money?
What these cocktards don't fucking understand is that when I have a few beers in me, I'm more likely to spend money on stupid shit. Like
anything on Instagram.
Yeah.
like the AIDS blades.
Or
which
like
you're still bleeding from.
Or like, I want a giant Hello Kitty dressed as ET. Yo, $37, sure.
Does that have a fleshy vagina that you can stick in, or is that sign me up?
That's the Betty Boop.
Oh, the Betty Poop? The Betty Poops a lot?
Well, I don't understand this idea of not wanting people completely shit-faced at theme parks. Isn't that the fucking point?
I don't know. That's not the point. The point is, I guess the point is, it's aimed at children, but
it is.
But all the parents want to get liquored up because they can't tolerate their children and families, and they spent $1 billion to fly down to Orlando in the middle of a pandemic, $1 billion to stay at a shitty fucking hotel that's overpriced. Dad's down at the bar after they get back from the day at the park, right? I guarantee Dad's plopped down at the fucking bar going, Can I get 2 Coors Lights, please? I'm like, no, sir, I can only give you 1. But I'm in a fucking bar. Just give me something to drink, for fuck's sake.
Sorry. The COVID's acting up.
But they should realize that you're on the right path here. But I think they feel responsible. Should any accidents or anything happen, the park can be on the hook for allowing people to get too shit-faced.
Maybe if the ride operators were drunk, I'd be worried.
That's the dumbest thing. Let's say I go to Islands of Adventure. I go to Potterland. I drink all the fucking Potter jizz or whatever their beers are called. I get fucking cross-eyed drunk. I take the tram back to my car. I jump in my car, I drive home, I crash. I'm allowed to sue Universal for overselling me drinks.
Cutting you off is
what happened to this country?
Cutting you off is
why
one
can't
thing.
you fucking take responsibility for your own fucking actions? That's why they don't let people take 2 fucking beers. It's because fucking assholes like that will turn around and sue the park.
Cutting somebody off when they clearly can't handle it is one thing, but not giving you even the opportunity to get to that place.
Yeah, it's true.
But yet they're willing to dangle your fucking ass from a 100-foot fucking tower, to get you so fucking nauseous you're going to puke regardless.
True.
But having a couple beers?
Yeah, you jump on a ride that you literally could.
I think they're more worried about you stumbling around Harry Potter land people going, look, Gandalf, he's fucking drunk.
Fuck you, man. Everyone's going to go, look, it's Coldcuts. Look, it's Twinks, cock and balls.
Sorry, Gandalf was a different fucking franchise, wasn't it?
I think. Yeah, it was. I didn't even catch that. Who's Lord of the Rings.
Who's the fucking wizard?
Hagrid.
No.
Hagrid's the big
guy with
motherfucker.
the old guy.
On Potter? Dumbledore.
Yeah. Dumbledore.
Man, go fuck yourself. You're a Dumbledore.
But at least.
This is tasty.
At least
give me the opportunity to get that drunk. How about this? And you said, hey, can I get 2 beers? They were like, sorry, we can only give you 1. I said, well, 1 is $12. If I give you $30 fucking for the second beer, can you sell me a second one? If I tip you $20 fucking for a second beer, can you make it happen?
Even if I were to pay for it now and they would just leave it there, and then when I was done, I'd come back and not have to wait in the line. It's the waiting in the line that pisses me off.
Yeah, you would think that they realize that these lines are always huge. They always take forever. Hey guys, maybe we should put another person at the counter. Maybe we should open the other register. Maybe we should build another window, like a walk-up window. No, instead, they don't care about the lines. They want you to stand in line. The whole theme park concept
That's what
is
I don't
about
get.
Everyone get in the queue.
It's like printing fucking money. They should have a beer cart every 10 feet.
Absolutely.
Like they have with trash cans.
I bet you they make more money there on beer than they do anything else.
Meanwhile, we went to SeaWorld on Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
See them fucking whales?
Yes, but it's craft beer fest at SeaWorld
until
the end of, or maybe in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
They get it.
I've been there, yeah.
They fucking get it.
Yeah.
They're like handing me shit. Like I bought the pass, which is so stupid cheap. And they're like, here's free beer coupons. Here's free this. Here's free that. I'm like, okay. They just want you to be there.
Yeah.
They're like, drink as many beers as you want, fucker.
Well, it used to be owned by Budweiser, right? Because they owned.
No. Well, shit. Yeah, Busch.
They own
Busch Gardens.
They own Busch Gardens, and they used to own SeaWorld. And you should be able to go to SeaWorld and go into that big building in the middle and you were allotted 1 or 2 free beers a day by just attending the park. They'd give you like a pass and they'd stamp it.
I vividly remembered Busch Gardens in Tampa.
But I think
doing that, yeah.
I think Anheuser is not part of SeaWorld any longer, so they don't do that.
They sold their position. They brought it back, and I think it's not there anymore.
I think once that whale ate that chick, right? They're like, we're out, guys. Guys, we're out of the whale business. Let's just stick to beer. I didn't mean eat her out,
but I didn't redeem the coupons.
Why not?
Well, because I was with Matilda and just Matilda. It was just me and her, and I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy.
Well, you got to be responsible.
I'm like, I want to come. I was like, come back with somebody like you. What?
I said you had to be responsible. I can't believe you fucking did it.
I'm a responsible.
Did you have
person.
any beers at all yesterday?
No, yesterday? Oh yeah.
But you didn't redeem the free beer tickets.
No, not SeaWorld, but no. At SeaWorld, I didn't do shit.
Even though they gave you free beer tickets?
Yeah, I still have them.
Really?
Yeah, they're good for until the craft beer thing ends.
Really?
You want them?
Really? I think I get free tickets to that park.
Well, let's go.
I get free tickets. To, like,
I got a fucking pass now. Let's go hang out with the penguins.
The penguins?
You ever been in there?
It's chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
It is fucking awesome.
It smells like wet pussy, and it's fucking cold in there.
Wet pussy?
It's a very fishy smell in there.
Have you ever had? Oh my god! I was trying to avoid the most obvious. I was going to hopefully work you up towards the punchline, but you just let it fly, bro. Let it fly. It's all good. It smells like wet pussy. Penguins. The penguin encounter smells like wet pussy. I like. They should make that their slogan.
No, I put that.
Come to SeaWorld. The penguin encounter.
I put that on my Yelp review.
Smells like wet pussy.
I gave it 5 stars, and it just smells like wet pussy.
You did fucking not. Because I will look that shit up. Did you really?
No, of course
will you
not.
do that, though?
No.
I'll buy you a second beer.
No. I like to keep my Yelp profile legitimate.
Okay. Well, you just said that you're okay with not being anonymous any longer.
Look.
Does that mean you're going to come out of the closet, twink?
At some point, yes.
Like, I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous that you're like this muscly beast. I figured after being locked in your house for a year, like the rest of the world, you would have emerged like that Jekyll and Hyde guy on fucking League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
What do you mean?
I just thought you'd have more muscles.
More?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, no.
I figured you would find muscles where muscles don't belong. Like, you'd have muscles on your ears. You're like, wow, this guy's ears are really muscly.
I fucking stopped all that shit.
You stopped working out?
Pretty much.
Then why are you still kind of muscly?
I don't know, because it takes a while for them to go away.
That's not true the way you fucking eat. The way you eat and drink, dude, those muscles, you should just be a fat blob.
You don't get muscles by eating and drinking.
You should be a gigantic fat blob right now. So speaking of COVID, how's your brother?
Oh, he had COVID.
I know, I had COVID too.
Am I the only one that didn't get COVID?
My girlfriend and I had COVID in July of 2020.
God, that was more than a year ago.
Yep. And then we got vaccinated in March. She did January, I think, maybe February. I did March. I did it so I could see Coldcuts and be around my friends that didn't want to come anywhere near me. But now there's another version of the vid, and people are locking themselves up again. And sucking their own dicks and dying, apparently. So
it's just out of sheer boredom.
Yeah, sheer fucking boredom. I've never been quite so bored. I'd find something else to suck on, I guess, that wouldn't kill me. But like one of these giant bottles of beer you brought, they're ginormous, man.
We don't have to drink them today.
You want the white one or the black one?
Oh, that's a tough decision.
They're about the same size, surprisingly.
Yes.
Well, I brought a couple beers too.
Well, we can switch to yours. We don't have to drink these now.
I feel bad. Like, this is tasty. I just want to keep tasting it, but it's only 2%. So I feel like it's just all it's going to do is make me piss.
Yeah. So I think we should switch.
I'd have to drink like 20 of these to even get a buzz, because apparently I drink all the beer in Florida all the time. So, do you want to switch?
That's what she said. Yes. What?
Wait, what?
Huh? Are we talking about dicks or beers?
Oh, you want to switch dicks? I'm all about it.
Want to switch positions?
I don't want to switch pubes, though, because I've never met anyone in my life that has 8-inch pubes.
Ooh.
Have you tried the back blade on your balls?
I can't remember.
You can't remember if you've tried the
No,
back
I
blade on your
used
balls?
like an electric thing, like the Manscaped thing.
Wait. The last time we podcast, we made fun of you for pulling out handfuls of pubic hair, and you said you've never put clippers to them ever. You're starting to use clippers?
I definitely took an electric thing and shaved part of my balls one time.
Like just up the middle?
I don't remember. It wasn't that gratifying.
You got like a pair of mutton chops on your balls? You're like, hey, wife, what do you think of the mutton chops?
No, it's one of those things. If you don't maintain it, you can't. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Well, if you look at my head, you know, the top one, my hair is almost touching my shoulders now. And the last time we podcast, my head was shaved bald.
Yeah, I remember.
My head was always shaved bald. So in a year and a half, I just let my hair grow out. I said I was going to let my hair grow out until I could see BLT. And then I saw BLT like 2 or 3 times. And now he's locked back in his house. So I'm not going to cut my hair until I get to see BLT again.
Oh my God.
And I'm just going to keep saying that over and over. And eventually my hair is going to be down to like my asshole. There's not a lot up top up here, you know?
Yeah.
But there sure is a whole lot on the sides and the front.
I'm trying to think who you look like.
So what I was getting at is every time I would shave my head, which was like once a month, I always did it before shows or whatever. I'm not the guy that could shave his head bald like every day or every other day. It's too much fucking work. I'm over that shit. Every time I would shave my head, I would shave my junk. I would trim it at least. So I haven't trimmed my junk as long as it's been since I've grown my hair. And it's not quite 8 inches long, I'll be honest with you. But it's shaggy. It's a little shaggy down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
The carpet matches the fucking drapes, yes.
It's
Yes,
exciting.
some of my pubes are indeed gray. But then again, why shouldn't they be?
So-
Some of yours are.
Oh yeah, and I
say that as if I know.
I seek those out and I pull those out.
What? Dude, why are you
interesting.
yanking out hairs?
Because it's just interesting. It's just fun.
Is it from the pubis or is it actually out of your testicles?
Pubis.
All right, because
But they're there.
But
they're
actually
around,
yanking
they're on
hair,
the sack. They're on
actually
the sack.
yanking a single hair out of your sack, that shit hurts, dude.
Yeah. But sometimes you enjoy the pain.
Sometimes I enjoy the pain.
No, sometimes you, the collective you,
You is you.
the royal you.
No, the royal you is thinking, no, only Coldcuts is the one that enjoys the pain here. That's a really weird practice.
You know, some people like to punch themselves in the nuts because they enjoy the pain.
I don't know if that's true.
Sometimes I used to ask my wife before she was my wife. I'd take my shirt off and I'd lay on the bed and I'd have her pluck the individual hairs out of my back. And I got off on that. Not got off, like I didn't come over it, but I enjoyed it. It was very painful. She used tweezers and just plucked them out one by one. But I didn't like having that hair. This is like 15 years before the back blade.
Mm-hmm.
You look perplexed. Am I sharing too much?
No.
I got a whole year's worth of stuff to catch up on here.
Yeah, I know. You're like, yeah, my wife used to pluck every hair out of my body one by one until I came blood or whatever. It's like, nobody needs to know this. Like, sure, there's some things you share, okay? But then there's just like, that's weird. That's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, some people it's weird.
Well, you were like, some people like to punch themselves in the balls. And then you're like, oh, what's weird? And I was like, oh my God, he's going to say he's one of those guys. I just like to punch myself in the nuts.
Well, now that we've exhausted that.
So how many prostitutes you slept with during the pandemic?
You call my wife a prostitute?
No, I'm calling mine. What? No, would you ever sleep with a prostitute?
No.
Ever?
No.
Is it because you've never seen a hot one walking down the street? It's only in movies, right? There's no such thing.
I'm not against prostitutes.
I'm not against prostitutes either.
And
It's the world's oldest profession.
if
So they say.
if I were single and I would, like, let's say it was 30 years ago, let's say we're in our 20s again, That 30? No. Let's say
we're not that old.
Let's say we're in our 20s and you and I were in Amsterdam and we were walking by a window and this hot woman said, "Yeah, I'll go, let's do it." I'd be like, "Fuck, why not?" It's a little different now.
But that's only in movies, right? There's no such thing. Are there actually hot prostitutes out there?
I assume so. They probably cost a little more.
Oh man, see, I don't know, man. I don't think I could ever be that desperate. I don't think I'd ever be desperate enough to pay to stick my junk in another man's hole.
I think it's a fantasy. I think people like to pay for stuff. They like to have control.
It could also be a big part in the fact that it's not legal in Florida.
Yeah.
That maybe you're kind of getting away with something that you're not supposed to get away with. Maybe people are into that too, like the taboo side of things. Potentially. But I don't think I could ever be desperate enough. Bro, I drive up and down OBT like 2 days a week. Well, twice a day, rather. 2 days a week. I ain't never seen, none of those girls have ever been good looking.
Wait, you see prostitutes over there?
Dude, they're all over OBT.
How far are you going down OBT?
Now he's actually thinking about it. Now I don't have to be in Amsterdam.
I think we should make this a video. I think we should make this a project.
No, man. If you drive down the far side of OBT, on the other side of I-4, actually, you'll see them walking around. And they're not... actually, just on the other side, on Lee Road, too, on the other side of I-4, they're not good looking. It's frightening. But people are paying them to do things, probably. Otherwise, they still wouldn't be out and about, right? Soliciting.
Well, yeah.
But, dude, I want to know what guy is so desperate enough that they could look at this woman that looks like she was run over by 18 semi-trucks and shit on by 100 horses and goes, $20 for anal? Sign me up. It's like, oh my God, dude. Do you have to be so desperate? Or maybe some guys are into that kind of shit, right? They're just like, I like them as haggard as I can find them.
I actually do remember watching an HBO special about this. They were asking the same questions. And they would interview these guys. They would interview the pimps, the prostitutes, and the Johns. And there was this one dude. He's just he would go every day after work. He'd just pick up a girl, fuck her in the ass. It would take him about 10, 15 minutes, and then he'd go home.
How much was he spending?
$20, $30
per pop?
Yeah. I mean, these girls were not, they weren't the A team.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen the A team. They weren't in
the starting lineup.
I've never seen the A team outside of the movies. I've never seen a hot prostitute before. And even if I did, I'd probably be like, I don't know. I'm not desperate enough. Because I can jerk off for free all I want,
Would you accept money for sex?
I mean, I'm pretty hot. So, I don't see why not. Dude, no one would ever pay me to have sex.
Yeah, because you're too eager to give it away.
No, that's not true. No one would ever pay me to have sex with them. No one in the world.
No one even give you a hot meal?
No. Yeah, I would fuck someone for cupcakes, okay? And cookies.
What about donuts?
And local craft beer. And donuts for sure. Or even a matzo ball. Just one big fat matzo ball. But yeah, no one would ever pay me to have sex with them. My girlfriend actually pays me to not have sex with her. So there's that.
I'll just pay the cable bill if you just leave me alone.
That's exactly what she says. For some reason, she's always on her period and doesn't want to do it. I have that effect on women.
You're awful.
I'm awful? She's awful.
So that'll bring us to another segment, but let's take a break so we can reload.
Ooh. Did you say load?
Yeah, reload.
Like the Metallica album?
No. God, no. No.
Because that wasn't good.
No.
That wasn't good.
No, it was not.
Even Load wasn't good.
They made an album called Load?
Yeah, the first album was called Load, and then the one after was called Reload.
I don't remember that. I just remember Reload.
Well, there was Load and Reload, and I'm like, guys, did you think Load was so good you had to reload it? We're fucked. I'm done.
We're going to take a break.
I'm done.
Have you been the victim of unfair treatment by a business or a corporation? Has this ever happened to you? You bought a house that was not disclosed to you that there was a termite infestation in the walls and in the moldings, so you have to take it upon yourself to call your own termite extermination company. But when the guys show up, they immediately ask if they can use your bathroom. Then for over 2 hours, they take turns going in and out of there, taking huge mud pies and over flushing. Then they go in there together and you hear a bunch of scrounging around, and then you hear a bunch of yelling, and one of them is standing in the bathroom doorway shouting at you, and his friend's foot stuck in the toilet, and he says, "Help him! You gotta help him!" And when you go in there to help him, he just pulls it out easily and laughs because his foot wasn't stuck. It wasn't stuck at all, he was just faking it. And then they get really serious. They say it's turbo time. And they both start running around the house as fast as they can and jumping over the couches. But when you try and jump in, they yell at you and they say, "You're not part of the turbo team. Don't run. You don't run with us. We're the ones who run. Until you're part of this turbo team, walk slowly." So you go lay down to be by yourself and read your art books, but then the next day you went into the bathroom and it looked like the hole in your toilet had shrunk? You said, "How could that be? There's no way they could have shrunk the toilet." But then you saw in the trash a receipt from Home Depot for a toilet the exact same size as yours, but with a joke hole that's just for farts. They replaced your real toilet with a fart toilet, and now you can't take a dump in your house because your toilet can't suck them down and you feel sick to your stomach? Has that ever happened to you? Call me right now, please.
Yeah, and we're back.
And we're back. I skipped a beat.
What are we drinking now?
Oh, this is a new beer. Per Twink. Twink the Winky Dink. Wait, what is it? Twinkie the Kid. This also is not local. This is one of those beers you get at Aldi, where it's like a brewery you've never heard of somewhere else. This is called State of Brewing, I guess, in Wisconsin.
Is that a real brewery or is it an Aldi brewer?
I don't know. It's probably a real brewery because they sell real things. This is called Hopping Nomad IPA. It's a session. It's 4.2. It tastes a lot like something else I can't put my finger on.
Yeah, because I'm very suspect of pretty much anything I buy at Aldi, of where it's sourced, where it comes from. Like, why is this here?
Well, their whole point is to not carry name brands. They try to support the smaller guys. Just like Trader Joe's.
But they have their own brands.
But they do have some of their own brands, yeah.
They do make an incredible line of potato chips that are flavored like Cuban sandwiches.
Clancy's?
No, I don't think it's...
Where are Clancy's from? Are they from Aldi?
No.
Is it Aldi or Aldi? I always say Aldi.
It's German, so it's probably Aldi!
Okay, sure. That was frightening.
No, but they have flavored potato chips, and one of them is Cuban sandwiches. And I know you and I we share a love for pressed Cuban sandwiches.
I literally had a Cuban sandwich on Saturday. That is fantastic. From a local place.
7-Eleven?
No, from Grills. But you don't eat meat any longer, so...
No. So these potato chips are fucking godsend.
Are they as good as the 7-Eleven
Yes.
ones?
Yes.
You know, there's a 7-Eleven right here by my new shop, and every time I go in there to buy beer or, just grab something quick for lunch or before on the way into work, I buy some vitamin waters or whatever, I'm always tempted to just buy the Cuban. But I don't want to stand there for 15 minutes while they grill it, you know what I mean?
But they grill it? They will press it?
They press it, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, they're right there, dude. What, you're actually going to eat one?
No. But you're stupid for not waiting for it.
I don't want to stand there for 15 minutes while they press it.
It's amazing.
I don't know if they have the pickle. Remember, we used to put a ton of extra pickles on them, and then we would just cover it in pickles, and then what was that big fat guy's name that worked there?
I have no idea.
And then he would press it, and then he would put like a 12-pack of beer on it, so it would weigh it down and press it, and the paper would get charred. That's when you know it was good. It was crispy. I'm hungry as fuck right now, dude.
Did Paul Sikora ever join us on those trips?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Paul.
Was he part of the Cuban crew?
Oh, wait. From Minneapolis, pieceofshit.com. Yeah. Yeah, he used to... I mean, it was like a 50-yard walk.
I just don't remember him ever getting a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would go with us. Yeah. Buy beers or something. Wine coolers.
Drink the orbs.
I'm pretty sure he drank the orbs. Do you remember those fucking things?
Yeah, we'd get them at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, what were they called?
Orbs.
Orbs. O-R-B-Z.
Yeah.
And what were they? Water?
It was a weird liquid with these little things of jelly, these little jelly
Gelatinous
pods.
balls. They were full of like these little, like these...
And I wonder why it never took off.
Like these BB-sized gelatinous balls, and it was called orbs.
And it was the bottle was shaped like a lava lamp.
Yeah. So what was it? Was it just like sparkling water or something?
No, it was not sparkling.
It was just like
It was like a weird. It was like Crystal Pepsi. It was without carbonation.
weird.
Weird.
Yeah, I do remember those. Those are strange.
And I think we might have. I remember I loved them. Between that and the Yoo-hoo, I was like, these are my drinks.
You know what we used to get there though?
What?
Zima. We'd go get a 6-pack of Zima and get some pressed Sammys and call it a fucking weekend, wouldn't we?
Oh, the 90s.
Oh, the 90s.
Jesus. Mm-hmm. So
this is pretty good, huh?
yeah. So let's briefly discuss the new show, because it's episode 18.
Oh.
We are barely legal.
Oh, I guess we can start swearing now, huh?
I am.
We no longer have to censor ourselves.
Yes. Our hymen is broken. We are legal. We are fully legal. We can take all dicks.
I'm just going to put this out there. Fuck the cunts. Everyone out there, fuck the cunts. Take that however you may.
It's just, me and you right now.
Yeah. God rest BLT's soul.
But that's not going to be the case from going forward.
We're going to try to have rotating guests. Indeed. And perhaps shorter shows? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if we're in the groove, there's no reason to cut it off early, right?
All 5 of you said this show's too fucking long, and I agree.
There's 6 now. Actually, we have 6 listeners total.
Right.
Yeah.
BLT. He's now officially a listener now.
His ghost. He's rolling in his grave.
That's why you have the mic up so high.
Yeah.
He's a ghost.
Is it half-mast? Actually, if that's half-mast, that's more like, for him, that's like full mast. Ooh, hey.
So yeah, the show's going to be a little bit different.
We're going to try to format it and be a little less
Riffy.
unprepared.
Riffy.
Yeah, I mean, riffing's fine. We've kind of been riffing since the get-go today. But we're getting back in the saddle. We got to work off the rusts. We're going to have some guests sit in, a third moving forward. We got some funny people lined up.
I got to be honest, I thought this would be super awkward.
Just the 2 of us?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. But
Dude.
I realize, we spend a lot of time together now, one-on-one.
Well, I mean, we always have.
Well, sometimes other people hang out with us, but I'm
We
saying
said one-on-one. I want to break in a Hall & Oates song. One-on-one, I want to be
I was thinking
inside
just the 2 of us.
your butt.
Just the 2 of us.
Twink the kid. Wait. No, why would this be awkward? We have these... Dude, whether the mic's on or off...
I know. That's
these
what
are
I'm saying.
conversations we have anyway.
I know that's why it's not awkward.
Yeah, that's why it's not awkward.
I thought, well, once we turn this thing on, it's going to be awkward.
The only reason it's awkward is because you're not wearing clothes.
This is my impression of you at 3 a.m.
Oh, God, here we go. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Anywhere we go. Oh, mustard me. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Hey, you, go fuck yourself. Hey, policeman. Hey, go fuck yourself.
I happen to like that phrase. And you, sir, can go fuck yourself. Where did that come from?
I don't know. Just
okay.
Came out of.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your impersonation of me. That was spot on. Spot on. If BLT could have heard that, he would have been all over the mustard and beef line. I caught that at the tip. Just at the tip.
Still haven't had the mustard and beef from White Castle.
Well, you're still vegetarian, right?
No, they have the Impossible slider.
Yeah, but you're still vegetarian.
Yes.
Yeah, so you got to eat the fake meat burger.
But I still want the White Castle version. I've never had it.
Yeah, but you still got to sit in line for 6 hours.
I know. I drove by it again yesterday. The line was, down the street.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
I know. I don't fucking get it either.
You open one White Castle in Orlando and the fucking all of Central Florida freaks out.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, I don't get it.
I mean, there's crystals all over. You just go get a crystal.
But they don't have the fake meat.
Oh, well, sucks for you.
Yeah.
You prefer the fake meat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
I finally found Impossible sausage. They sell it now in a little tube. And I made myself a little scramble this morning with that fucking fake sausage. Oh, my God.
I was wondering where you were going with this.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little sausage.
So, I guess that brings us to a new segment.
What segment is that? Coldcuts?
Apparently, this is the thing. It's just a way to be topical. Talk about things that we just discovered.
What do you talk? Was that a segment?
Yeah, this is the segment. It's called Apparently This Is a Thing.
Oh, that kind of went over my head.
Oh, even though I emailed you about it, or
Well, you're supposed to start with, apparently this is a thing, which you didn't. You said, which brings me to...
well, like example, White Castle in Orlando. Apparently this is a thing, but that's kind of stupid. I'm just discovering things that, because I'm entrapped in front of my computer all day, sometimes with nothing to do, I'll go down the rabbit hole and I'll find things. I'm just like, I didn't know these things existed. Apparently it's a thing.
What else is a thing that you weren't aware of?
So apparently this is a thing. Apparently there's a lot of people, and a growing number of people, that think the fucking Earth is flat.
Oh my God! You just now learned this?
I am now finally fucking discovering this.
No, this is a real thing,
and this is like a special kind of stupid. Like, there are like debates you can have in life. You agree on you think that fucking Satan is the one true God, and I think something else or whatever. You can debate a lot of things. Maybe that was a shitty example.
I was gonna say, I don't know what gave you that impression.
Maybe you can debate which was the better Batman movie.
There you go.
Okay, but there are some things I don't think you can debate, and I think the Earth being round is one of them. I just don't think you can at this point. And I don't.
So wait, you think the Earth is round?
Yes.
You're fucking crazy. You're crazy. The Earth is definitely flat.
So apparently,
you know what's not flat? My girlfriend's ass.
So apparently they have conventions.
Oh yeah.
And they do videos and they get new people every day.
There's a documentary on Netflix about it. It's fucking fascinating. It just blows my mind. And this one guy's like, I just did it to do something stupid, to argue with people. And now there's people following this guy that really believe this shit. Like, people are so malleable and easy to convince shit that you can be like, hey, the Earth's flat. And someone's like, you're fucking stupid. And then you start pulling out all this fake mumbo jumbo, nonsense science out of your butthole. And you can convince them of it. You're never going to convince me the Earth is flat. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself!
So my favorite...
But the Earth is totally flat.
There was a series of videos that the scientists put out who kind of debunks all of their arguments or whatever. And it was just entertaining because now I got to learn what their arguments are. And their biggest argument, the one that they say, this is what encapsulates the whole thing, is that NASA is a giant conspiracy. There is no space. No one's ever been to space. No one's ever been to the moon. All that shit was all photoshopped. It's all like fake. People hanging from wires, there's no space station, there's no fucking satellites, they're all weather balloons. Like, this is their big argument, that NASA is just a conspiracy, to basically suck money out of the government and pay all these fucking people lots of money.
So there's no universe.
There's no space.
We're just like a big flat disc just sitting in the middle of nothing.
That's their big thing.
Okay. But that nothing would have to be space, right?
So I'm just thinking, like, the law of conspiracies, like, the more... the bigger it is, the harder it is to keep, the secret. Like, how many fucking people would have had to be involved from the beginning days of NASA for this conspiracy to work?
Oh my God.
And that they're guarding, they say they're guarding the edge of the planet, or the edge of the disk.
I've known people that worked at fucking NASA. Like, come on, dude. They're not the kind of people that are going to fucking, hey guys, by the way, the Earth is flat.
Right. The argument makes no sense, which is why it's my favorite, because it just has no basis in reality. Like,
are you familiar with the Inner Earth Society?
No.
These are people that believe we live on the inside of the Earth, and the sun is the center of the Earth, and all the space is just the blackness inside this sphere that we live in.
Now, I like that one. That's interesting.
It's interesting, but it's just as dumb.
Well, if somebody can prove it, hey, good, but I think we've demonstrably proved that the Earth is fucking round at this point. I think even the ancient Greeks figured that out.
Yes, there is curvature, and you can see that. You walk out to the beach, you can fucking see curvature. You look left and right. The reason you can't see the other end of the world is because the Earth curves.
So there you go.
But now the flat earthers are saying the Earth it's a flat disc, but it has a curvature to it. That's how they're trying to explain the curvature.
Oh, they talk about the dome.
When you stand and look out at the beach, you can only see like 7 miles. The reason you can't see further is because the disc has a slight curvature to it. Their theory is evolving.
They're like, because refraction and shit. Light bends. I'm like, oh, Jesus. So, there you go. Apparently that's a thing. People believe the Earth is fucking flat.
So do I.
And they're a special kind of stupid. You believe in spaghetti monsters.
Thank you.
Though.
Actually, I was going to say the flying spaghetti monster is just as ridiculous as flat Earth.
But that's not a real religion. Come on.
Well, I think the flying spaghetti monster was created as a means of just proving how ridiculous religion is. And that if you can actually turn it into a thing, you can actually get all the exemptions and all the government exemptions and all this shit. And it actually becomes a real thing at this point.
So you're saying if I was a member of that church, I wouldn't have to pay taxes?
No, the church doesn't have to pay taxes, but you do.
Damn it.
If you start your own church, your own cult, sure, go for it.
Damn it. I'm so close.
Yeah. The cult of Twink. I think that would work out pretty well.
So they have the Pastafarians. Are there Pizzafarians? Are there people that have the pizza version? Because I would join that.
That's a great fucking idea.
Pizzafarian?
Because if with the flying spaghetti monster, all the followers are called Pastafarians.
Yeah.
So what would your religion have to be a Pizzafarian?
Pizza the Hut.
Well, Pizza the Hut. How very Spaceballs of you. Actually, if there was a pizza-based religion, I would sign up. As ridiculous as it seems, I don't know that I would believe it wholeheartedly, but I would definitely sign up because I like pizza.
I do.
I like pasta though too.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh. You got any apparently this is the thing topics?
So apparently this is a thing. I don't fucking know, man. There's like so many. I wasn't prepared for this today.
All right. Well.
There's the inner earth. Inner earth is just as ridiculous. They used to make these globes like this was like a turn of the century kind of concept. I think, like back in the 1800s, like turn of the century, they had these. They're vintage now, and I'm sure they're worth a fortune. But they had these globes that would open, and they would have like the moon and the stars built on the inside. They're super fucking cool.
It is. I mean, when you start really thinking about it.
But that seems like a smarter idea than flat Earth.
Well, right, because you go, where does it end? Where does the fucking universe end? Apparently it's expanding. And so is there an edge? Speaking of edging.
Can the universe edge?
Speaking of edging, R.I.P. Greg.
R.I.P. BLT. I'm going to make stickers that say R.I.P. BLT. We have a little yarmulke at the top.
He's edged where no man has edged before.
Oh, we're not wearing yarmulkes, dude.
Oh, they're over there by the conguitos.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Conguito, man.
We're in a little room with a bunch of surrounded by amps,
guitar
and
amps.
recording equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many amps are in here? Jesus.
I don't know. We can count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4,
a few of them are
5,
mine.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, including the heads.
That's crazy.
About a baker's dozen.
It's fucking crazy. You want to give everybody a Copper Bones update?
Yeah, Copper Bones, R.I.P. BLT.
It's no one-man band.
Yep, one-man band. It's just me. At least I got his recordings. I can play to his tracks live. We can holographically project him.
I had suggested that. Remember?
I know, that's a great idea.
Just put him on a screen and project him on a white sheet.
Yeah, that's a fucking great idea. But we need footage of just him playing a whole show, though. So, hey, BLT, before we actually put you into the ground, can you do this for us real quick? Since you're locked in your house, do you think you could do this for us? Just get footage of you playing the songs.
We could just CGI it.
There you go. I mean, they CGI'd fucking Ronnie James Dio, right?
They CGI'd...
You didn't go see that, did you? The RJD hologram tour?
No, and I didn't see the Tupac one either.
Tupac. I don't know, man. I've heard mixed reviews. But anyway... Too soon, man. BLT. I mean, he's not even rotten in the ground yet.
I don't even think they've taken him out of his room. It's so awkward. They don't know how to pull him apart.
They don't know how to pull him apart? Wow.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do when you see something like that?
I don't know what I would do. I'd break down in tears. See a guy bent over backwards and dig it down his throat.
You kind of have to appreciate the fact that he made it all the way.
That was the one and only time.
He got there.
I think he asphyxiated himself. Yeah. Poor fella. But yeah, Copper Bones, we still got a couple songs finished for the album. We'll have that out eventually. And hopefully when all this goes away, we can resurrect BLT, just
I
like
know,
that
but
Jesus guy was.
I'm giving you the opportunity to tell people where the fucking songs are now.
What do you mean?
What?
They're in my head.
No, the ones that you've recorded and released.
Do you want me to sing them all?
No, I want you to talk about them.
We've released 6 singles off the new album, and they're everywhere you can stream music.
It's like a full EP.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There'll be 11 on the album. We've released 6. Is it 6 or 7?
I don't know.
I think we've released 6. We may release a 7th. But they're, they're Spotify, Apple iTunes, all the fun stuff. They're everywhere. Just look for Copper Bones. We're the only one out there. Actually, that's not true.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think we are now. I think the other guys gave up because we're better. But yeah, that's that. So
I'm gonna
another segment?
No, I'm gonna test the waters on this one. I wanted to do it, but I don't want to do it. I want to see how many people actually listen to this, because I don't believe any of those fucking numbers you tell me about.
Dude, we get
I don't believe any of it.
On Facebook, well, I'm still going to say it. On Facebook, we get like 100 people a month following us. We're like up over 8,000, but our streams haven't gotten up or anything. So
because we don't put any material out.
No, I think they think we're a different podcast.
Okay. Well, let's just put it out there. I want to do a segment called Can't Be Bothered. So I want people to write in, email. What is the email?
Do we have
email?
Do we have email? Just post on our Facebook or Instagram. I don't care.
Post on Facebook. Post somewhere.
Or slide into our DMs, or either anywhere, somewhere. I don't know. If you go to naughtytimeshow.com, there's an email link right there.
Well, there you go.
Whatever.
naughtytimeshow.com. I want you to post something. It's called Can't Be Bothered. This could be a complaint about anyone you know. Girlfriend, wife, daughter, son, grandfather, store clerk,
Twink,
top, bottom. Something like, they can't, like, my daughter can't be bothered to flush the toilet. She can't. It drives me fucking insane.
So that wasn't an example. This is a real life example.
That's a real life example. My daughter cannot be bothered to fucking flush the toilet.
After number 1 and number 2.
Both.
Wow.
I go into her bathroom, and it's been sitting there for like a day and a half. And I'm just, whoa, you're just fucking hit with that smell. You're like,
You're talking brownies just stewing in.
Why is this not flushed? Like, she can't be bothered to do it.
Why?
I don't know.
Have you asked her?
We talk about this all the time.
You've spoken to her about it
constantly.
And what does she say?
She just kind of gets embarrassed and walks away embarrassed.
You can't say, "Listen, little girl, why don't you fucking flush the fucking toilet?"
So I want to hear a few. These are gripes. They could be complaints or whatever. I want people to get it off their chest. We've been stuck indoors. Probably people that severely annoy you. I want to know who can't be bothered.
Dude, the entire world can't be bothered.
I know. I want to hear
That's
about
the world now. Nobody could be fucking bothered to do anything but run their mouth and point fingers.
I want to read one. So be detailed. And I'm going to read it on the next time.
We need at least one. Okay,
yes.
Guys? If we don't get at least fucking one.
So, Chad, you go. You write in the first one.
Actually, we need someone besides Chad. Okay? Because we know Chad will write us. So we need at least 2. Okay?
What are you doing?
No, my girlfriend texts me.
I'm playing with your fucking phone. You can't be bothered to stop playing with your phone.
Are you? Did you say something?
Yeah, I said you can't be bothered to put your fucking phone down while we're doing this.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? No, she texted me, but I wanted to pull up a text because I need to get a good jab in here on her because every episode I usually tell a story about her and she listens to the show and then she gets real mad at me later. So I did a screenshot of a text she sent me last week. Out of nowhere, middle of the day, I'm working. She's working. Is there a medical term for queef? I don't even know how to spell that. And all I responded was queef. Okay. She followed up with, because I want to ask my doctor about why all of a sudden I just did that 6 times in a row when I got out of my work chair. And I followed up with, yes, the medical term is vaginal fart. And she said, haha, why the hell did that just happen out of the blue? And I pulled the medical, my knowledge out of my cranium here. And I said, well, you must be stuffing air up there somewhere. You must be stuffing air up there somehow. Maybe that seat cushion is thick and fluffy, and when you sit, the air goes right up into your flaps and waits until you stand up. And then makes a break for it. Pun intended. And all she said was, ha, ha, ha. So, see, she's got a good sense of humor.
That wasn't really a jab.
No, but it's a funny story that she's going to get pissed off that I read on the show. Is there a medical term for queff?
I do have a medical question, Dr. Gandalf.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not even joking. This morning, I took a shit, and it was, I'm not even joking, it was as green as this fucking can. Mm-hmm. Lime, neon fucking green.
Yeah.
The shit, the water, everything was fucking neon green.
Yeah.
Like the Hulk skin. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Did you eat anything blue?
No.
I literally had a slice of cake that had blue icing on it, and my shit was fucking this color green, lime green, for like 2 days.
Blue. Interesting.
Yeah, because poop's kind of yellow and blue make green.
I had Coors Light. I had some vanilla ice cream. I had some French fries. Nothing blue.
Can't help you out there, bud. Can't help you out there.
I got to look around and see if I find anything, because now I'll just start eating blue things on purpose.
Like if you drink like a bunch of blue Gatorade, or especially like cake with blue icing, dude, within fucking 8 hours, I'm like, I have the greenest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It was like that fucking green on that neon green. It was like crazy.
So is that a new segment?
No,
Dr. Gandalf?
Well, I figured because you're giving out medical advice, I figured I'd come to you. I mean, I don't have a lot of people I talk to. I don't have any friends.
I'm not your friend?
No, I said besides you.
I'm not really your friend, though. I hate to break it to you.
What is this relationship? How do you see me?
Oh, geez, don't ask me that. You can't ask me that. I'm afraid to tell you how I actually see you. I don't want you to crush me with them gigantic muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe I do.
Anyway. Well, we're officially over 2 hours, so...
2 hours?
I mean, an hour.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, this is too fucking long. No one's going to listen to it. No one's going to get all the way to the end of this podcast. Nobody cares that much.
Except Chad.
Except for Chad. And BLT's ghost. Because he's not here. This is the first one we've ever done without him.
God rest his soul.
And again, episode 18, Barely Legal.
Fucking A.
Year and a half after the fact.
Dude.
We're here, guys. We're back. Next week. Will it be next week? Are we going to do this weekly?
I want to do it as much as possible.
Because even in the past, we did like maybe one a month. Or one every 3 months.
Like after like after the first time I masturbated, I said to myself, I want to do this as much as possible.
You still do that?
Not anymore.
You don't masturbate anymore?
It's harder and harder, to be honest.
Why? Because your kid's always in the room?
I don't know, I'm just tired.
What? Come on, man.
I'm very uninterested in the world, in the porn, universe.
You need porn?
No, I mean, whatever it is that turns you on. I'm just kind of uninterested right now.
What if I take my shirt off?
No.
Come on, dude. Dude, if you lose the will to fucking jerk off, then really, what else you got to live for?
Franks and beans. I don't know.
I mean, obviously you don't live to masturbate, but if masturbation is no longer exciting or it doesn't get the job done, then
well, I mean, to be
you
honest,
must really hate yourself.
I've had a little more sex in my life because, we're stuck home and.
You're talking about your wife, right?
My wife had that thing, she had that thing removed, so she can't get pregnant anymore.
Well, that certainly spices things up.
I don't know. It's a little different. But I know, the whole jerking off thing, I'm just kind of over it.
I don't believe that for a second, man. You jerk off like 3 times a day.
Since when?
Since you started working from home.
No.
You're like, oh, it's breakfast time. Before I log in this morning, I'm gonna knock one out.
Yeah, that's really hard when your kid is home from doing the COVID school and your wife's at home because she has no job. Yeah, that's definitely happening.
You don't have to stand in front of them in the living room and be like, "Hey guys, check this out." Like you have an office, dude, right? Lock the door.
What's funny is like my office window faces that school, and so like every morning, all the parents and kids are walking by my office window.
And that's when you're whacking it?
And that's when no, come on.
That's terrible. Why would you say that?
I didn't. You did.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Anyway, I'm not a creep. I don't jerk off 3 times a day in front of kids. Come on.
So when you see your little daughter's unflushed turds, that you don't jerk off.
God, there you go. That's it. We've solved it.
That's so terrible.
I have no appetite for sex anymore or for jerking off because of unflushed turds.
You should have seen your face. Unflushed turds. You got to find out why she does that. Or why she doesn't do that, really.
You know what? I asked other parents. This is a thing. Apparently that's a thing too. Kids don't flush.
Dude, if I didn't flush, my mom smacked me in the ass.
Well, I don't smack kids in the ass.
I know you don't smack kids in the ass. But just because she gets embarrassed and walks away, you got to be like, look, dude, when you go to the bathroom at school, do you flush?
I'd like to find out.
Yeah, ask her. I'm going to ask you next time I see you.
All right.
With this mic in my face. It's going to happen.
I'm just going to randomly walk into the classroom and be like, can I check the toilet, please?
I need an answer. Like, why doesn't she flush?
I don't have that answer.
Is she not capable of plunging the handle down?
She's capable.
It's just lazy?
I don't know. Maybe kids have a psychological block for that kind of thing.
Is she lazy, though? Is her room a mess?
Yes.
Does she pick up after herself?
No.
Well, therein lies the problem. You know why she doesn't flush a toilet? Because she knows you will.
Oh, I don't. Oh, no. I scream and she comes running and does it.
Oh, so she does it when you scream?
Yeah. I go, get over here and do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting close to that thing.
So she does technically flush, but not until she's addressed.
Not until 3 days later when it's fucking rotten.
Well, that's interesting. Maybe she needs your attention. She needs the attention.
Whatever. We're just going down the wrong fucking path.
I don't want to talk about your little daughter's turds anymore. This is a weird conversation.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know why my turd was green.
Well, no, you brought up
green turds.
You didn't bring that up first.
I always use it as an example.
You said, so apparently this is a thing, and that was your thing.
I said it was...
That was an example of a thing.
Can't be bothered to flush the toilet.
That was a real-life example.
I don't want to... Yes, it was a real-life example.
It's
giving everyone an example of what to post.
Does your wife flush a toilet?
Yes.
Well, that's good, at least.
Thank God for that.
At least somebody does. At least somebody... So, you know what you should do? She doesn't have her own bathroom, does she? Your daughter?
She does.
Which one?
The upstairs hallway bathroom is hers.
Okay. So, you need to take a dump in there one day. Let it sit for 3 days.
Oh, no.
No, do it to her.
That's fucking torture.
Do it to her. She'll learn real quick. Oh, shit, maybe I should start flushing the toilet. Or she'll say, I don't remember taking a dump that huge. Turn it around, man. Lead by example.
Let me write that down.
Lead by example.
Take turd, giant dump in daughter's bathroom.
Not while she's watching. That's gross. All right, well, this really went downhill.
Yeah, it always seems to do that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's because we don't have enough.
Because we just go too long.
Yeah, well, no, it's not going to go too long. It's just we don't have enough stuff prepared.
We can't get out of our own way.
We don't have enough stuff prepared.
That's the fucking lesson of the day. You can't get out of your own way.
You know what we need to do? We need to flush this fucking toilet. All right, everybody. Go fuck yourselves. See you next time.
Bye.